It's roughly 30,000 years ago. A small band of humans is moving through a cold valley when they find something that absolutely should not exist. A bright pink door standing alone between two rocks. No house, no wall, just a door. One hunter pokes it with a spear. Another decides this is obviously a terrible idea and backs away. Then someone opens it. On the other side is a warm forest hundreds of kilometers away. Congratulations. Humanity has just discovered the anywhere door before inventing roads, wheels, or customer support. So what happens next? At first, probably panic. Ancient humans were intelligent, but they understood new things through experience. A glowing object that bends space would not immediately be called advanced technology. It might be treated as a dangerous object, a sacred one, or the prehistoric equivalent of Steve found this, so Steve can touch it first. But once the group realizes the door is repeatable, everything changes. Hunting becomes almost unfair. Instead of following migrating animals for days, hunters could step into another valley, check for herds, and return before dinner. Water shortages? Open the door near a river. Winter getting brutal? Find somewhere warmer. For a while, life gets easier. Then humans do what humans do. They argue about who controls the door. The best hunter wants it for food. The oldest member wants it protected. One teenager absolutely wants to know what happens if you open it while running. This is where a useful gadget becomes a political problem. Whoever controls movement controls food, escape, trade, and contact with other groups. The first door guard might accidentally become one of the most powerful people alive. And then they find the small light. At first, nobody understands it. Someone points it at a rock. The rock shrinks. Silence. Someone points it at a mammoth bone. Tiny mammoth bone. Someone points it at another person. Yes, they were going to try that. Now transport changes completely. Heavy stone? Shrink it. A huge animal carcass that normally takes several people to move? Shrink it. Carry it home, then restore it. Sounds perfect. Until somebody forgets where they put the tiny version. You can already imagine a prehistoric mother yelling at the entire camp because a week's supply of meat is missing somewhere inside a leather pouch. But the small light creates a deeper problem. Ancient groups survived by sharing labor. Strength mattered because carrying, cutting, dragging, and building were difficult. A device that makes heavy objects weightless enough to carry would suddenly reduce the value of some physical skills and increase the value of whoever understands the gadget. Technology would not just change work, it would change status. Then comes the Take-copter. This one would probably cause the fastest emotional journey in human history. Fear, confusion, screaming, and then everyone wanting a turn. Imagine a hunter who has spent his entire life climbing ridges to scout animals, suddenly rising straight into the air. From above, he could see rivers, smoke, herds, rival camps, and weather approaching from kilometers away. For survival, that is enormous. But it also creates the first prehistoric traffic problem. One person flies too high, another crashes into a tree. Someone's take-copter gets tangled in long hair, and the tribe discovers why product manuals are useful several millennia before paper exists. The strangest part is that these gadgets would not instantly create a modern civilization. A group can own technology without understanding how to reproduce it. If the gadgets broke, there would be no factory, spare battery, engineer, or blue robotic cat arriving with warranty service. That means the gadgets would become priceless, maybe sacred, maybe dangerous, and almost certainly fought over. Because the real story is not that ancient humans were too primitive for future technology. Their brains were already capable of learning, cooperation, planning, jealousy, curiosity, and terrible decisions. Give them Doraemon's gadgets, and they would not become us overnight. They would still be ancient humans. Just ancient humans with teleportation, shrinking rays, and absolutely no safety regulations. And somewhere in that valley, one guy is still trying to figure out whether the anywhere door can take him directly to dinner.